Alright, hello. I'm working on a punch-out here, and I've tested the backboard and the CPU board, and reburned the program ROMs, and test it with a different backboard and everything, or with a different video board, and everything works. So I haven't seen this before. This is just, the sync is just not there, and so I started looking at the schematics. I can take a look at here. This is the sync signal that goes up and through the 50 pin ribbon cable, and that signal's not there. So I checked this. All of the inputs here are dead at 6V, and it's an LS11. Went back to this LS10 at 6U, and all of those inputs from the 74LS are fine. So I started looking at this other signal that comes here, traced it back here. Nothing out of this gate. Where am I? Can I see that? Whoops. Oh, I'm sorry, it's over here. Right here. So this gate comes down here and it feeds pin 5 of 6U, and that's dead. So I check the input and the output of 6T, pin 5 and 6. They look right, but they're not toggling at all. So I came back to this LS20 right here. Let's see if I can zoom in there a little bit more. That's hard to do. Anyway, this is at 7V, and this is an LS20. All of these inputs, pin 1, pin 5, pin 2, and pin 4, are all toggling, but the output is doing nothing. It's not toggling at all. So you would expect it to pulse. So let me grab my probe. There's this chip right here. So let's see if we can get a little better in there. Alright, pin 2. Let's see. 2 has a pulse. 3 has a pulse. 5 has a pulse. And 6 is dead. So I'm pretty sure this chip right here is dead. And that is causing no sync. So I'm going to change that chip out, and then we'll come back and take a look. Alright, we're back. I replaced this 74LS10 at 6U. And let's see, here's my little chip tester. We'll put the other one, the old one, in it. Hopefully you can read this. And we hit test, and it says not bound. So definitely a bad chip there. The one I put in, I tested in here, and it showed up as an LS10. So I know that's the second bad chip in the sync section. So let's see what happens. If I'm going to fire it up and check the signals. We had our bad signal was at pin 6. So 3. Whoops. I guess I better hook this up again. Pin 3 is pulled high, 4 is pulsing, 5 is pulsing, 6. Now we've got a pulse. And we come up here, a much stabler picture. Still not perfect. Something else is going on, but now we've got the sync signal, so I can at least see what's up on the screen. And that's important. Alright, let me see here. Okay, next. Well, we've got a slow roll, but it looks so much better after those 2 chips were replaced. Alright, so that sync signal is on pin 8 of the LS11 at 6. V pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got a nice sync signal now. One problem solved and more to go. I'm going to probe around a little bit. I know it's still the video board because like I said, I've tested the backboard, I've tested the CPU board, and they're fine. So I know there's problems on this board. All right, we'll see in a bit. Okay, this is fun. First thing I did is pull this chip, and I'm looking at it, and I'm missing legs. And this is an LS283. So I've already checked these other chips, but I hadn't pulled these out. So we got that. I pulled this one, and there's a leg stuck. I don't know if you can see it, but right pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is still in the board. Let me turn that off, and we'll pull out this other LS283 right next to it. Oh my heck, it looks bad too. Look at this leg. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just about ready to fall off itself. Oh, there it is. I just knocked it off. Yeah. So I'll get a box of my 283s. I'll probably replace this one anyway. They are really supposed to be an F chip. Look at this. Legs are bad on them. Alright, so first I gotta figure out how to get that leg out of that socket. Part of it. There we go. So since January, since the end of December, I actually got this new camera. It's an S5. It's not a new camera, but I had an S5 that I was using last year, and I left it plugged in for a couple months, you know, just on the charger and not even thinking about it. I came back and the battery had exploded. So it destroyed the phone and the battery. So I got another one, and I've been playing with this one. I tried a bunch of different things. I put a new touch screen on it, and every time I tried to, or you know, a screen protector, I just pulled this off. Every time I'd try to, you know, pause the camera or start something on screen, half the time it wouldn't even detect the touches through this. So I just pulled it off. And it doesn't matter. I don't need a screen protector on this one. It's in the mount most of the time. But anyway, let me find some 283s. These are supposed to be Fs. I'll pop them in, and we'll see if that makes a difference. I have some of these F-series chips just for Punchout because I don't use them on anything else. These are 283s, brand new from Texas Instruments. There's 3. Alright. love this little thing. It just makes it so much easier to straighten out the legs. If you're going to put it in the board and solder it in, they'll fall right in. Or for whatever. All right. So I've got 283s. Move the angle on that so there's no reflection. All right, let's see. So no difference at all. Now with these I wonder if there isn't some other chips in that same area that just have a bad power pin or something. Definitely not running right. Oh, I don't like when you get a board where half the pins on the chips are corroded. It just makes it so difficult sometimes to trace what the problem is. All right, we still don't have a stable sync. Back on the schematics. Your sync, it comes out of here. Alright, let's go back to 6V, pin 6. 6V, pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, we're getting close. 7U, pin 11. We're just looking for clocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 'Alright, I'm going to have to look at the clocks to see what makes up the negative sync, where it's generated in the first place. And I'm sure there's some counters on here with different clocks on it that I'm going to have to find. And I'll poke around a little bit, see what I'm missing, and come back if I find anything. Okay, I'm back again. I found another issue on the video board. I was looking at all the DMA, the data that comes over through, let's see, through P4, and it gets dumped into a bunch of these 244s around the board. And all of these 244s, there's, let's see, this one and this one, they have an enable signal that it's enabled when it's pulled low, and they're just dead. They're floating, so they're not doing anything. So I've traced this signal through the schematic back to, comes in through the edge connector, and then it comes into this chip here, which is 5W, and it comes in on pin 6, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's high. This is an LX367, so it'll flip. I think it flips the output, and then that's hooked up to these 244s. So pin 7 is floating high also. So it looks like I have a bad gate here, but I'm going to double check because it might just be that on this 367. No, it's just a gate, I think. I think it's just an OR gate. No, excuse me, an AND gate. Huh. Yeah, it just takes the input, flips it the opposite. So in flips to it should be negative here. So this definitely is not working. And it's funny, it's all in the same spot. So far we've replaced this chip and this chip. And so now we're gonna swap this one, and I'll swap that, and then we'll come back. Okay, we came back. Here's the chip I pulled out. It's a 367, and we pop it in this. I don't know if you can see it or not. Not found, so it's a bad chip. Alright. So we put the new 367 in here. Oh, excuse me, right in here. I didn't put the cap on. Don't know if I need it or not. If it doesn't work, maybe I'll look at that again and see. But anyway, here we go. Pin 7 was dead. Aha! Well, this is interesting. Okay, our music is back. So that's I think the top screen. That's the top screen. Top screen looks good. Okay. But the bottom screen, we've got some issues here. Let's put that back on there. Alright. So, we've got some stuff going on. So, we can see the player, we can see the opponent, and the ring. Nothing from the backboard is getting displayed on the front. So I think the next place to look is, I'll check all of the EEPROMs. So we'll check all of these. The board's back alive, but we're still having problems. So the DMA is now working, which was these 3 chips apparently. Okay, I think we got it. We had all those problems that we fixed so far, but the final one that remained. Whoops, I keep losing my blue here. There we go. Everything's back now. Nintendo made 2 revisions of this board set. Okay, so the B version of the board takes, or the 02 version takes revision B EEPROMs. These are all the same between both A and B. These 4 are different. They're inverted. The colors are inverted. Well, the data is inverted. So, it shows everything up wrong on the screen. When I finally realized that, I burned new 4 set of chips, and boom, all of a sudden, you know, when I boot it back up, we see everything. So I think we got this one. there was quite a bit wrong. But 02 takes different EPROMs on these 4. The backboard is the same way. On the backboards on the 02 version, this is an 01, but on the 02 version, these 4 EPROMs are different. 2764s on an 01, 2564s on an 02, and the images are different. So you got to get the right images on the back and on the video board, or you won't get characters. This one was a challenge. Let me put it back up on the screen here. Alright, so we got everything back. Well, I'm excited. I think I can move on to the next backboard, or I've got another bunch of backboards and some more video boards to work on. So hey, thanks for watching.